Hey, besties. Okay, so I figured because I get like a bunch of comments, including one very dedicated commenter that asks about how to do things with CC and especially like the sim dumps, like how to make the sims appear in your own game in case you're like unaware. I figured I'd do like a little tutorial, just covering like the basics of custom content, poses, sim dumps. I figured I'd start off with sim dumps, specifically my own sim dumps, just because that's really the questions that I get. So basically, you want to click the link and it'll take you straight to Sim File Share, and you want to download all the parts that are there because that's how I have to separate it. And then it'll go straight to your download tab, wherever that is on your PC, and it'll go into your download section. And basically, you want to click in because you can like select what you want from it. Obviously, it won't show up if you don't put everything in, but like if you don't want all the stuff, you don't have to get all the stuff and put in your game. But you can see like what each zip comes with basically. And what you want to do is you want to go to Documents, you want to go to Electronic Arts, you want to go to the Sims 4, and you want to go to Mods. And that's where you put like the custom content basically. You can section it out into sections further, like how I have it, or you can just like sort of dump it in there, which, you know, I'm not here to judge. But this part, like the tray files, that's where you really want to take those and put them in the same Sims 4 section under tray. You want to just copy and paste that in there. And that's how like the actual household will pop up for you. And now we move on to places to look for custom content. People that have been downloading custom content for a really long time are very much aware of the Sims resource. It's been around for quite some time. It was my first custom content website, but there's also things like Tumblr. You can get like people that do custom content showcases, or like the custom content creators themselves will be there. I'm including some really great like CC find blogs that like compile a bunch of CC and put it all in one place. And then I'm putting in some like creators that I like, that I know I like, just in case you need some like assistance in terms of like knowing where to go. Because getting into CC, it must be kind of overwhelming at this point. It's been so long that like I don't know how that feels anymore, but it must be really overwhelming because there's a lot of options, you know, a lot of choices. So I'm just gonna steer you in some really good directions just to get you started. So I'm gonna link all the stuff that I talk about in this video in the description, so you can like click the links and just check out the people you want to check out. But I figured I'd like put a couple different CC creators for different things, because like not everybody makes custom content for everything. Like some people only do hair, some people only do clothes, some people are really specific about like what kind of clothes they do. Like there's so much there's so much to think about. So I'm just putting some people in that cover like all the bases of what you might need. Not so much furniture. I don't think I included any of like the build by people in here, because that's really not what this video is about. Like we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about good cast stuff. I was trying to also include like specifically for like the hair creators, like people that create different like hair textures and stuff, like stuff for black hair and whatnot. But I forgot to mention Shea Butter. She will be linked in the description, but I forgot to take the screenshot. But yeah, great black hair CC creator. Also Unisim, forgot to put their screenshot in there, but will be linked. Do not worry. And then we move on to how to download custom content, just in case you don't know. And let me just say this right now, custom content is only available for PC, laptop, or Mac. It is not a console thing. Just to clarify, I'm very sorry. It does not work for console. And I was just sort of basically scrolling through my list of people so that way you can see that like Patreon has a really interesting thing where you can sort of join somebody's community for free without like paying like subscription that you would usually have to pay for Patreon. You still have to pay that if you want like the extra stuff, but like you can sort of keep them in a nice little list and you get like notifications when they like post and stuff. It's very nice actually. So basically, let's say we wanted to download this bun, right? So this is the post. You go down, you can see like, so you want to click the 2 packages that are linked on the post, and just like the symptoms, it'll take it straight to downloads, and once it's done, it'll pop up in like your downloads folder. And what you want to do is you want to take that and drag it into the mods folder. I usually drag it into my hair folder because that's an organized folder in the mods folder, basically. And we move on to good cast mods. And this is the one that allows me to have more columns. I know that like I get that question a lot, why like my cast doesn't look like your cast. And it's only because I have like, I believe the 3 one. I didn't even get like the 5 column one. I have the 3 column one. But it makes it easier for scrolling, truly. And then there's like a bunch of like mods that Northern Siberia Winds has. This one is currently still in early access, but it's cool. It's really cool. Basically, it's like a control your sim pose in cast mod. And it's pretty helpful if you like need them to stand still or like show their nails or something. And also there's like better in-game lighting. I have that mod, really good mod. And I also have the gentle cast lighting mod, because I find that like it makes it so much better, as you can see. And then of course I have some backgrounds, so I figured I'd just like throw that one in there. And then we move on to poses, just like real quick, and where to find them. You can go still to Patreon. This is just me showing that like there's people that make poses on Patreon too. But this is like a pose archiving place. It's kind of like the CC finds people, but for poses. And it's very helpful. I use it for like everything. There's like a list that you can go through that has like all different kinds of like situations or like sims or scenarios and stuff. And you can like filter by those. Or you can just go to home and just scroll and see like what new stuff is there, which is what I'm doing right now. But to get poses, you need Pose Player and you need Teleport Any Sim mod. So you need those first, and then you get the poses. And this is what that page looks like. And you download, and there's a tutorial, very handy if you need extra help. There's already a tutorial there for you. And then Teleport Any Sim. I'm pretty sure there's also a tutorial, and then you just download. Really simple. And then once you have those, then you can like go crazy and download like whatever poses you want to download. And because those are usually the only 2 mods that you need, unless you need like little accessories and stuff, but that'll be usually linked in the post about the pose. And then I figured I'd add a couple of like my favorite pose makers in case you need, again, like a place to start. But let me know how helpful this tutorial was. I don't know if it was helpful. I'm hoping that it was helpful.